You know why the people come out? Because the people is not in support of this. And it is not in the best interest of the people. It will not help the Red Bank people. It will not help you.
Tensions ran high in Red Bank on Tuesday night as nearly 200 residents packed a public meeting to debate a proposed Scarlet Macaw sanctuary in the Maya Mountains. The plan, backed by local tour operators and the government, has been in the works for years, but villagers say they were left out of the loop. Their frustration prompted area representative Rodwell Ferguson to call the consultation, hoping to clear the air and hear the community's concerns.
I told the chairman the best approach is to first talk to your people and they will determine if they want it or not. The consultation tonight was really on target to say we don't want it. And so I, as an elected representative, I told them we are going to back off. In the future, if they want to take it up again and they want my support, I will always support them.
Villagers expressed frustration over being left out of early talks on the sanctuary. Local tour guide Basilio Mess is one of several tour guides who met with the Minister of Sustainable Development, Orlando Habet, to discuss the idea after he discovered survey lines posted across a large portion of the hills.
Back in November, I think it was on the 11th of November 2025, we traveled to Belmopan to speak with the Deputy Prime Minister regarding this survey that already occurred. We knew at the time that the map has already been authenticated. And so we approached the Deputy Prime Minister and explained to him the importance of protecting these hills. And so he welcomed the idea and he told us that all 6 parcels comprising of approximately about 150 acres that were already surveyed to be cancelled. So he right there and then cancelled all those 6 parcels.
Mess points out that despite the cancellations, survey markings now stretch across the hills, including top bird viewing locations. He notes that illicit activities, including illegal logging and a rogue zipline, drove tour guides to champion the sanctuary. Still, residents weren't convinced. Laurencio Shaw explains that although he sees the benefits of a potential sanctuary, the approach was not ideal.
My main concern was when I heard Mr. Orlando Habet on the news saying the proposal is ready to be signed off. And we were like, but when did it happen? How did it happen? Who knows about this? And so that was where my questions come from. Like, how did you know which place you should demarcate? How did you demarcate the place? Because you're not from this community. You're going based off of 3 persons' opinions, not the entire community, and that is why the community reacted the way they reacted tonight.
Over 100 Scarlet Macaws visit Red Bank annually to feed, making the village a prime location to view them. For decades, the birds have kept up this routine, and locals have grown used to their presence. At the meeting, several residents argued that Red Bank is already doing its part to coexist with them.
The people of Red Bank are proud that the birds come here every year. That's the reason why that hill looks how it looks today. So what you're talking about, Mr. Cruz, is not, the village is not asking for that. So I left questioned and puzzled. Why are you saying that we want to manage that as a community? Why are you saying that we want to protect that area? Why are you saying that we want to do something with it? We are doing something with it.
The vote on the sanctuary too was a clear no, but villagers still have big concerns, especially about the hills. If those surveyed lots are sold off, farmers and tour guides could lose legal access to most of the area. Area Representative Rodwell Ferguson says he's committed to doing everything in his power to keep that land open and accessible for everyone.
I know the land has been surveyed but not issued and signed by the Minister of Natural Resources. So as the elected representative, will have to talk to my colleague and say the villagers don't want these to be issued for any individual. Even if that person has to be relocated to another location, then that will be done.
The community shut down any talk of reviving the sanctuary plan. Yet government reps say they're ready to collaborate if attitudes shift, and tour guides continue to hope for future protection of the hills. Britney Gordon for News 5.